What is up, guys? Welcome into a brand new video. Now, today we're doing our usual thing where we talk about all the stuff that's happened throughout the week, as we do every Monday. A couple of news-ish with Cricket 24, so we'll get straight into that. But before we do, if you could leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, it does massively help out the channel. We'll have a look what's happening with Cricket 24. Okay, so to start off, we've had an AFL 23 update. I know this isn't necessarily Cricket 24, but as you can see on the 28th of May, AFL 23 are getting their Pro Team launch. Now, I have no idea if the Pro Team launch is going to be the same on Cricket 24. I really hope it is. We haven't really seen any news apart from that it's going to be coming out for AFL 23. So I'm excited to see what happens. As I've said many times, last couple of weeks, it's starting to frustrate me a little bit that we're just not seeing any more content. So hopefully with the Pro Team launch with AFL 23, we see it around the same date, maybe before, maybe slightly after. I'm not 100% sure yet if it's going to happen. I haven't heard anything, I haven't seen anything. But fingers crossed. I believe there is an update in the works at the moment. They're trying to improve a lot on the online stuff, so which would make you think that Pro Team is definitely going to be coming to Cricket 24. But the problem is the game's a little bit dead now. Been out for nearly 6 months. It should have been on launch, and I stand by that. I mean, AFL 23 would be out for a year before they get their Pro Team, but that's how Big Ant want to do it. They want to get a bit more longevity into the game, fine, but it should have been in it from release. India end up taking the series 4-1 after beating England very, very comfortably in Dharamshala. Still don't think I'm pronouncing that right. Let me know down in the comments if I've completely butchered that. But yeah, just a little bit too good for England in the end. England had a air of let's get on the plane very early, and I think that kind of batting performance in the second innings for England kind of summed it up. It was a bit of a case of we've been in the field for a long time. We're already 3-1 down. We can't be asked anymore. Let's just go and have a swing. But I mean, India were great. India are just at home. If this series happened in England, England win 4-1. I stand by that, especially with the team that played, with the kind of inexperienced players playing away from home rather than at home in conditions they're not necessarily used to. But I'm not taking anything away from India. India in India is the toughest thing that you could possibly do, closely followed by Australia away. Yeah, the spinners are just too good. The batsmen are just too good in their conditions. Like, they're just unbelievable. So well done, India. England back to the drawing board slightly. T20 World Cup to play the next couple of months. And then we go into the English summer with the West Indies and Sri Lanka. Now, I wanted to wait until this morning. I'm literally recording this just before it comes out because I wanted to see the finish between Australia and New Zealand. And Australia would what, 280 for 5. They had a lead. Australia were chasing 287. New Zealand had them 80 for 5, and somehow they have still lost. I mean, it's just awful. It's such a bottle, and as was obviously my stance of supporting anyone but Australia. This was a struggle for me. I mean, Cummins with his 30 not out at the end, like, he just does it every time. Like, it's just so annoying. Like, you're a bowler, just be the best bowler in the world. Don't just come in with a bat every time and save your team. Like, just get out. But fair play to Australia. They won fair and square. They take the series 2-0. There just seems to be a kind of big brother, little brother thing that's been going on with Australia and New Zealand. I can't see them ever really winning a series against them. Like, they should have won this game. They really should have. And they've just bottled it. Some of the bowling was so poor. So poor. The kind of plans that they had. Like, they're just banging it in short to Mitch Marsh. Like, he just loves to pull the ball. The way you bowl to Mitch Marsh is literally just outside the corridor and just get it swinging. Like, that's all you've got to do. Like, that's what he struggles against. But no, you had Kugelheim running in, and for obvious reasons, he shouldn't even be playing in the series. And just banging it in short just didn't make any sense to me. Like, it was just really, really bad. Now, Australia don't play any Test cricket now until India next winter or Australian summer, whatever you want to call it. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with their team. This New Zealand series didn't go as well. Again, it's kind of the bowlers bailing them out. The top order don't look very good. Smith doesn't look like an opener. Khawaja doesn't seem to be pushing on. Labuschagne scored a nice little 90 in this game, but I don't know, there is gaps there. I think it's going to be an amazing series between them and India. So we are at the business end now of the PSL. Multan, Islamabad, Peshawar, and Quetta are all through to the playoffs. It's just going to be the kind of final games to decide who finishes in the eliminator, who finishes in the qualifier. Obviously, the top two positions are going to be the best where you want to be. Multan have got Quetta. Peshawar have got Karachi. Just trying to think who's got the easier games. You could probably say Peshawar have probably got the easiest game out of the lot of them. But again, it's been a really fun tournament this year. Really enjoyed it. I do really enjoy the PSL. They seem to get some really good overseas signings. I know there was a little bit of a problem with trying to find out kind of money-wise and things like that, of how much money they could actually pump into the competition and pay more money. Like there was a lot of talk about the WL20, no, the IL20, sorry, in Dubai having a lot more money than the PSL. Now, I just think that's kind of Indian investment and Dubai and things like that, so they're going to be able to pay their players more. But again, really fun tournament. Really enjoyed it this year of what I've watched, and should be a really interesting week to see who wins it. I guess the final will be played this week. Now, finally, the WPL is also coming to an end this week. Delhi Capitals and Mumbai Indians are already qualified, and then it's a shootout between UP Warriors and RCB. RCB are playing Mumbai in their final game. UP have Gujarat. Oh, they said no, they're playing more games, aren't they? Or are they? How many have they got to play? 8. How have Gujarat only played 6 then? I'm very confused. I don't know how that works, but I'm sure it will all work itself out in the end. But the Gujarat are out, I guess. I mean, they might be able to qualify if they for net run, but they're gone pretty much. They are pretty much eliminated, if not already. So it'll be good to see who wins that. My money would probably go on Mumbai if I was going to pick a team to win it. I don't think the WPL's hit as well as it did last year. Last year it was really fun. I did sit down and watch it a lot. I don't know if that's been taken away by obviously the big series between England and India already in India. So I don't know, but again, it's always nice to see the women getting paid the big bucks from the Indian investment. But guys, that's going to be it for today's video. I very much hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to leave a like. Please remember to subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.